When I first decided to introduce checklists into my practice, I thought it would be a simple fix. Okay, so you give everybody a list of what needs to get done and they'll follow it, right? Well, let me tell you, it's not quite that simple. At first, the checklists were ignored, misunderstood, or treated as optional. And then I realized quickly, for the system to work, it needed proper rollout and a little bit more of my buying in from the team. The first step was getting everyone on the same page. I had a team meeting, not just for the handout of checklists, but to explain why we were now doing this in the first place. I told them about all the little tasks that had slipped through the cracks in the past and how they affected patients and how much extra stress it created for everybody. I made it clear this wasn't about micromanaging, it's about making life easier for the whole team. Then we went through the checklist together. I broke them down by role. The therapist had their tasks, the admin team had theirs, and I even shared the checklist that I would use as the owner. I wanted them to see that this was a team effort. They were to help us run the practice more smoothly, and everyone was responsible for their parts. In the first few weeks, I made it a priority to monitor how these things were going. Were the checklists being used in the first place? Were tasks actually getting completed? If something wasn't done, I addressed it straight away, not to assign blame, but also to show that the system mattered and it reinforced the habit early on. It was about creating a new routine for everybody. So once the team started to get into the rhythm of using the checklist, I stepped back a little, handed over the day-to-day oversight to my admin manager. This was a huge relief and a huge win for me because it meant I wasn't constantly playing the checklist police. So looking back, it took some effort at the start, but now it's one of the best systems I have in place. So how the Instant Practice app software simplifies the checklist is this. So if you're worried about how much effort it will take to manage all of this, then I've got good news for you. The Instant Practice app makes it very easy. It lets you assign tasks to specific team members so everyone knows what their responsibility is. You can quickly review completed checklists through a simple dashboard, and you can immediately see where things might be falling behind so that you can address it before it becomes a problem. This means that you can spend less time chasing up tasks and more time focusing on growth or even taking some well-deserved time off. So checklists might sound simple, but they're one of the most powerful tools you can use to bring consistency. In the next video, we'll build on the foundation and talk about how to set and achieve meaningful 90-day goals for your practice.